If you find yourself wondering, does he like me? Does this guy like me? If a guy's giving you mixed messages, or if you just want to learn to read men better, this video is for you. When I work with clients, there's only 3 areas they need to master to have the relationships that they want. Core confidence, understanding men, and relationship skills. And today we're deep diving understanding men so that you can know if a guy is hiding feelings, what the signs of that are, and then what you can do about it. Before we dive in, don't forget the first chapter of my book is completely for free. You can get it, you can download it, you can see if you like the book. The link is in the top line of the description. Free first chapter of my book down below, and it's also available on audio as well. Audible, the full book, you can get it now. All right, so signs that a man is hiding deep feelings for you. Let's get into these. Number 1, he keeps wanting to be in your vicinity or your field of vision. So he just keeps ending up around you. He's either a work colleague that seems to be always around you, or he's someone at the gym who seems to be floating in your circle, or when you go out with friends, he wants an invite. It's that person who always finds a way to be in your field of vision. He wants you to notice that he's noticing you. He's always around, and this can apply digitally as well. He's liking your posts, he's always watching your stories, he's chatting to you in groups. This is the guy that somehow, some way is just, there he is again. Oh, look, he showed up here again. He's always around. He always wants to be in your field of vision, wanting to be in your vicinity. That is the sign that there are deep feelings there that he is in fact hiding. Number 2, he's quieter around you than he is with other women. Now, if he's quieter around you because he never sees you and doesn't like you, that's different. What I'm talking about here is he's quieter around you with that first point, despite being in your vicinity a lot. So you've got this guy who keeps showing up, keeps ending up around you in your vicinity, and he doesn't seem to talk to you as much as he talks to others. This especially applies in a live format, in a group format, where that I don't want to mess this up, she's really amazing, I don't want to say something stupid, how do I make a move? All those questions are coming up for him. So especially in a live format where there are those nerves, this can be a really common thing where the guy's actually quieter around you. You might even see something similar in the digital format where he's lurking, he's liking the posts, he's maybe even making a few comments, but he's not initiating, he doesn't fully want to go there. It's a sign that yes, feelings are clearly there, you're getting that much of his attention, but he's hiding them. Number 3 is he initiates a lot of one-to-one time and never makes a move. It's date 4, date 5, date 6, and still no kiss, still no physical interaction. And you're going, does he even like me? He keeps wanting to spend time with me and doing nothing about it. Yes, he does. He's nervous, he doesn't want to screw it up, and he is hiding deep feelings for you. Number 4, he's always wanting to celebrate you, support you, and protect you. Now, if this is your boyfriend, that makes sense, right? Clearly, he's not hiding the feelings. But if this is a guy that you barely know, if this is a guy that's just in your vicinity a lot, if this is a guy who's just around, but he seems obsessed with protecting you, supporting you, celebrating you, especially in a way that he's not doing for other women or other people who are in the vicinity, he's hiding feelings. That's almost a slam dunk that he really feels strongly for you, but is feeling shy or anxious and frankly is too scared to do much about it. Which leads us on to number 5, and that is he people pleases you in a way he doesn't for others. Again, this is a little bit similar to point 4, which is celebrating you and supporting you. If he's going out of his way, oh, I'll drive you to the airport. Oh, I'll pick that up for you. Oh, I'll help you out with this work task. I'll help you out with this exercise. Whatever he's doing, he seems to be always around in that vicinity, and he's trying to work to please you, to be useful for you, to do more for you. If this is not your boyfriend, then that is a sign that this is someone who is hiding feelings, who in their wildest dreams, maybe one day, wants to be your boyfriend. Number 6. All right, this one is more of an annoying one, and it happens actually a lot further on in the relationship than the ones we've been talking about so far. If you've ever had a guy who wasn't putting in enough investment, or a boyfriend you've had to break up with, you might be familiar with this one. And it's, he doesn't fully go away when you tell him to. You know, you try to set a boundary with him, or you break up with him, you say you don't think that you should talk anymore, and he's still texting you every day. He still keeps popping up on your phone, suddenly starts sending you good morning texts again. This is a guy who is hiding feelings. Now the problem is, what you can't do is take that and run with it and say, oh my God, he's hiding feelings, I knew it all along, he's gonna come back to me. Unfortunately, the truth is he's often not. And this is something I'm going to talk about a little bit at the end of the video, which is if a guy is hiding feelings, it doesn't necessarily mean there's hope there. There's having feelings, and hiding them. And then there's having feelings and actioning on them. And those can be two very different things. I've seen many, many women with this sixth sign, this guy who won't fully go away, and she says, oh, he's hiding feelings, I just know it. They end up wasting months, maybe years, hoping that this guy will act on those feelings, in which he never does. Feelings don't necessarily indicate action. And so you've got to make sure you don't waste your time with guys who are hiding feelings, but who are never going to act on them, which is ultimately going to leave you feeling anxious and insecure. And number 7, this is a surprising one, underlying anger or angry bursts. So you're with the guy, and his feelings are strong, you know, he wants to be with you. But the fact is you get close to him and you make him feel very vulnerable. You bring up his insecurities, you bring up his triggers, you bring up his deeper fears about not being good enough for you. And that can result in some pretty unhealthy patterns. Some sudden anger, some addictive patterns. There can be some pretty bad relationship habits that actually come out because of hiding feelings. Because of hiding deep feelings. And if a guy is doing this, if a guy is having unexplained bouts of anger, if a guy is becoming critical of you in your conflicts, you need to put a lid on that. Because it's not like a simple thing which is like, oh, he doesn't like warm weather and I do, I can live with that. When a guy is coming out with angry bursts, or when a guy is criticizing you, or when a guy is hiding his feelings and it's coming out in toxic ways, that is something you must police. And that is something you must make sure you are not overexposed to, because it can hurt you in the long run. And this brings me to a very important point about this video. I think hiding feelings can feel very Disney. It can feel very, oh my God, he's hiding feelings, I knew it all along. And it can be a really beautiful feeling when you know someone is hiding deep feelings. But hiding of feelings can also be a really toxic habit. We all know someone that has had to push down all their feelings, push down all their trauma, and they've gotten physically ill from it, or they've acted up in their relationships. The feelings are not the problem, but the hiding of feelings, it can be a very hurtful habit to the people around them. So in some cases, it's a harmless thing. It's the guy is shy, he's in your vicinity a lot, he's hiding some feelings. You know what, maybe he can come into his confidence, ask you out, and that's that. A great relationship ensues. But in other circumstances, hiding of feelings can be a particularly toxic habit, and something you want to be really aware of, because not only can it come out in unhealthy ways, but you can sit there for weeks, for months, for years, for someone who doesn't actually do anything about those feelings because they're so blocked up or emotionally unavailable or scared from their own history that they cannot and will not ever express those feelings with you. So keep this in mind, that it can be a very nice feeling when someone's hiding deep feelings, but the hiding of feelings itself is no good to you. For the relationship to work, those feelings need to come out in one way or another. Don't forget, the first chapter of my book is completely for free. You can get it, you can download it, you can see if you like the book. The link is in the top line of the description. Free first chapter of my book. Hit the subscribe button with the little bell and let me know what are the signs that you've seen in men that you've noticed they're hiding deep feelings. Or maybe it's something you do when you hide deep feelings from a man. I'd love to hear. Pop all that in the comments. Hit the subscribe button with the little bell, and I'll see you in the next video very soon.